Getting down to business is how Downing Street described this meeting, and there is serious work to do. This new cabinet is feeling the political heat because of one key problem, the economy. And unusually, speaking at some length before cameras in Downing Street, David Cameron took the opportunity to tell them that getting that sorted is the responsibility of each and every one of them.
Every department around this table, and everyone around this table, is actually involved in the effort to deal with getting the deficit down and getting the economy moving. Every department is an economic department. The transport department's got to be building roads, railways and improving our infrastructure. The culture, media and sport department's got to be getting the rollout of broadband. The environment and rural department has got to be about helping small enterprise and unblocking infrastructure decisions. The Foreign Office is about linking up to the fastest growing parts of the world and improving our export performance.
The opposition says we've heard all that before, and at Prime Minister's questions, Ed Miliband hammered home his argument.
Over the last 2.5 years, we've seen announcements on infrastructure failed, announcements on housing failed, announcements on planning failed. Now, what's the reason for this economic failure? The reason is that his fundamental economic approach is wrong.
What made Ed Miliband's attack more effective was that he reeled off a list of government grand plans, some of which have been trumpeted here in Downing Street over the past few months, and asked, how are they all going? The answer in the main was, not all that well. And that's why David Cameron is now setting up a new committee for growth implementation, knowing that if they can't get that right, the Labour leader will rub salt in the wound again and again.
Are you happy with the new job? Fantastic job, absolutely.
Even the supposedly disgruntled were happy campers as ministers arrived thick and fast for that first meeting. But that shouldn't obscure the fact there's all sorts of potential for trouble ahead. Tussles among coalition friends? Perhaps. And of course, the controversy of the moment, Heathrow. The Prime Minister has ruled out a third runway for this Parliament, but wouldn't go further.
While I do believe we need to establish a form of review that will bring parties together and make a decision about airport capacity, I will not be breaking my manifesto pledge.
The Cabinet meeting comes a day before ministers will fan out across the country to trumpet the urgency of their economic message. The key trick, though, is to demonstrate they can translate words into action. Joey Jones, Sky News, Westminster.